Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another edition of Payoff Pitch 1985. We are now in the fourth month of the replay. It is July 5th. Today's game, we are at Yankee Stadium, as it's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees tonight. This is a big game. The Twins are 43-32. For a team that was rated a C, in the quick results, they lead the American League West. The New York Yankees are 44-31, and they're pretty much right where they need to be, as the Yankees right now are only 2 games behind the Blue Jays in the American League East. The Yankees won this game originally 6-3, but you know how a payoff pitch can go either way when we're playing a good game of baseball. Well, I think we got a good matchup tonight as we got the Twins and the Yankees, so I'm expecting a lot of Yankee fans and maybe some Yankee haters out there. Let's see what happens. Starting pitcher for the Yankees tonight is Dennis Rasmussen. He was 3-5 with a 3.98 ERA. He gets the call here at Yankee Stadium. It is a full crowd against the team that is leading the American League West. Very possible this could be a matchup of the American League Championship Series. But remember, the top 3 teams in each division get into the playoffs. It's not just the top teams. So who knows what we could see. Steeler fan is first to join us here at Yankee Stadium, and he says, "Go Twins." I got a Yankee hater here, which is good to see. As I got my mother in the background listening to me, and she's a Yankee fan. Don't falter. Nobody's perfect. Of course, I'm a Mets fan, so I got to deal with it. Let's start the top of the first. Leading off for the Twins will be center fielder Kirby Puckett. Rasmussen is a lefty. Puckett batted .356 with 4 homers against the lefts. As Steeler fan says, "Sorry, Mom." Thanks, Matt. Rasmussen will pitch to Puckett. Here we go. Big game here underway, and that starts with a ballpark 51. Puckett hitting from the right side. That's going to be in play. And an in-play 0-9. Puckett laces one into right field, and that's going to roll into the corner. He's going to gun for third. He slides. Not a problem. He is safe. Kirby Puckett leads off with a triple. And just like that, the Twins start with a man on third as Puckett leads off the game with a triple. And he is safe without a problem there against the lefty. And Puckett definitely can hit well, and he gets one there. So the Twins start with a man on third. Here is the next batter. That will be third baseman Gary Gaetti. He batted .206 against lefties. Puckett on at third. The Yankees will call for the infield normal. It's early. Pitch from Rasmussen, patient 84. That's going to be a ground ball to short. The throw will go to first for out number 1. Puckett does come in to score, and the Mets jump, and the Twins start out with a 1-0 lead. I got Mets on the brains from that game we played earlier on Inside Pitch. 1 man out. Here is the first baseman, Kent Hrbek. Hrbek batted .256, 6 home runs against lefts. As the Twins already lead 1-0, here's the pitch to Hrbek from Rasmussen. That's a patient 84, and that's going to be a fly out to center. Out number 2. And next up for the Twins will be right fielder Tom Brunansky. Brunansky batted .214 against lefts in 85. Rasmussen with the pitch. Ballpark 70. That's going to be in play. And in play 60 is just going to be a fly ball to right field. And that will end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit for the Twins. A triple by Kirby Puckett, and Gaetti grounds out to get him in. And we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Twins in this game was Ken Schrom. He was 9-12 with a 4.99 ERA. He gets the call today in the bottom of the first. And leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Ricky Henderson. Best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Here is the pitch from Schrom. And that is a wheelhouse 55. And Henderson blasts that one into center field. And Henderson starts off with a single. Henderson will hold at first base and definitely a major threat to steal. That is a 3 on the dice, and he will go. But the next batter first is Ken Griffey for the Yankees. He is in left field for this game. Henderson's going to try to go. Schrom's hold rating is an 8. So if it's an 8 or lower on the card, Henderson goes. That's a 6. There he goes. He's on his way. Henderson has a steal rating of A. Dave Engel is the catcher for the Twins. He has an arm rating of 4. Has an arm rating of 4, so it's an A4. So it's an excellent chance for Henderson to steal, throw down to second, and he is safe by a mile. Henderson steals second base without a problem there on a stolen base, as it was pretty much safes all down the board. And there was no way Henderson was not going to steal that one. So the Yankees get the tying run in position. Griffey will bat. Nobody out, bottom of the first. Pitch from Schrom. And that is a tough 15. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down goes Griffey. That's the first strikeout for Schrom. He averaged 4.2 per 9. Next up for the Yankees is Don Mattingly at first base. Henderson, a 6 steal rating, 7 on the dice, will not try to go to third. Mattingly batted .348 with 17 homers against rights in 85. Here's the pitch from Schrom. That's a tough 55. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. The throw will go to first for out number 2. Henderson with a run rating of 10. That's a 7. I will move him to third on the ground out. But that is out number 2. Henderson goes to third base on the grounder. And the next batter is the catcher, Ron Hassey. Hassey batted .324, 13 homers against rights. Tying run at third base for the Yankees. Hassey at the plate. Here's the pitch from Schrom. Can he get out the inning? That's a patient 72. Yes, he does. Fly ball center field, and that will be caught by Puckett. And gets out of the inning. So no runs and a hit as Henderson is stranded at third. 1-0 in favor of the Twins. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Twin Cities is the catcher for this game, Dave Engel. He batted .295 and 7 homers against lefties. I guess one of the reasons why maybe Kelly put him into the Kelly put him in there, I guess, for this matchup here at Yankee Stadium. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 16, and that is a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Rasmussen, averaged about 5.6 per 9. Next up for Minnesota, it will be Roy Smalley. He's the designated hitter for this game. Rasmussen with the pitch. Patient 87. And Smalley just misses that one, but that's just going to be a ground out to short. And that's the second out. Next up is second baseman Tim Tuffle, future World Series New York Met champion. Here's the pitch from Rasmussen. And we got a tough 92. Fly ball left field. Griffey gets under that one and puts it away. A 1-2-3 inning for Rasmussen. Still 1-0 in favor of the Twin Cities. Leading off for the Yankees in the bottom of inning number 2 was their designated hitter, Don Baylor. Baylor batted .215 with 12 homers against rights in 85. Pitch from Schrom. That's a patient 51, and that's going to be and he plunked him. Baylor gets hit by the pitch. Ouch. Geez, Baylor, boy, he gets hit by the pitch a lot. 45-62 on a patient. And Baylor will trot to first. Hit by pitch, base runner on. Baylor is a 2 steal rating, 6 on the dice, will not run. And that will bring up second baseman Willie Randolph. Randolph batted .253 against the righties in 85. So Schrom plunks Baylor. Now the pitch to Willie. And that's a tough 37, and it will be a pop out to second base. It's out number 1. As he skies that one, and Baylor will have to hold it first. One man down. Here's the third baseman, Mike Pagliarulo, a.k.a. Pags. Pags batted .252 against rights in 85 and had 17 home runs. He had power. Baylor still on it first. Here's the pitch from Schrom. That's a patient 99. That's a fly ball to right field. Brunansky gets under that for out number 2. And here is the shortstop, Bobby Meacham. Meacham batted .214 against rights in 85. Baylor still on it first. Schrom trying to keep him right where he's at. Pitch on the way to Meacham. That's a tough 63, and it's a fly ball to right field, and that will be caught by Brunansky as well. So after allowing the hit batter, Schrom retires the side 1-2-3. At the end of 2, still 1-0 in favor of the Twins. We go to the top of the third inning. Twins leading 1-0. Leading off for the Twins will be Greg Gagne. He is at shortstop. Rasmussen's pitch. Tough 0-1, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Gagne actually tips the cap to Rasmussen on that one. No way Gagne was going to get that one. That is strikeout number 2 for Rasmussen on an 0-1. That's just a perfect pitch. That's the first out. Gagne goes back to the bench. Playing left field in this game for the Twins was Dave Meyer. He batted .282 against lefties in 85. Did not get that many starts, but he gets the start today. Rasmussen will pitch to Meyer. And that is a patient 14, and it's a walk. Meyer trots down to first on a base on balls. Rasmussen averaged 3.7 walks per 9. That's his first. Meyer goes to first base. His steal rating is a 3, 10 on the dice, nothing happening. And the batter now will be Puckett. Puckett had a leadoff triple to start the game off. He's 1 for 1, and he scored. Rasmussen ready to pitch. Here it comes. And that's a tough 76. And it's a ground ball to second base. Puckett's double play rating 6. Rasmussen's is a 7. That is a 9. The throw goes to second to get Meyer, but they will not get Puckett. Puckett is safe at first. 2 outs on the fielder's choice. Here's Gaetti for the Twins. Puckett has a steal rating of 4, nothing happening. Rasmussen will pitch. 2 outs here, top of the third. Pitch from Rasmussen. And that's a patient 75. It's a fly ball to center field. Henderson makes the catch. And that will do it. So a walk for the Twins, but they don't get anything else after that. Still 1-0 in favor of Minnesota. Tim Pepper joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Welcome, sir. Leading off for the Yankees in this game getting the start was right fielder Omar Moreno. Yes, that is Omar Moreno. Batted .186 against rights in 85. He was 32 years old in 85 with the Yankees as his career was winding down. Omar Moreno goes against Ken Schrom. Bottom of the third, here's the pitch from Schrom. That's a defense, 92, that should be fine. Range check to left field. That is Meyer. His range is a B. 1 to 34 is a hit. That's a 92, makes the catch, out number 1. Next batter will be Ricky. Ricky is 1 for 1, got singled and stole a base. Michael Peterson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And of course, we know he's a Yankee fan with that Yankee avatar. Waiting for all my Yankee fans and my Yankee haters to show up here. Every time I got the Yankees on the board, I better have a good crowd. Schrom will pitch to Henderson. And that is an in-play 76. That's going to be a ground out to second. Throw goes to first for out number 2. 2 men down. And here is Ken Griffey. Griffey struck out his last time up. Pitch from Schrom. That's a tough 59, and it's going to be a ground ball to third. Up with it is, of course, Gaetti. Throws it over, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Pinstripes. Still 1-0 in favor of the Twins. I know there are some games that I do play that, of course, some of you guys, my subs. I mean, unlike there are some subs that show up for every game I play, which makes me wonder if you guys actually have a life. But other than that, because I certainly don't have one. But I know there are some teams that a lot of people want to watch. Yankees, Red Sox. I got a lot of Mets fans, got a lot of Reds fans. You know, we got some Cubs fans out there, Cleveland. I know some of the games I show are not really aesthetically pleasing, but sooner or later, every team gets a chance. We go to the top of the fourth, still 1-0 Twins. Rasmussen will stay on the mound, of course, and he'll go against Herbeck. Herbeck is 0 for 1. Rasmussen will pitch to Herbeck. And that is a patient 95. He's throwing some patience, but he's getting a lot of high die rolls. That's a fly out to right. That's out number 1. Coming up next for the Twins is Tom Brunansky. Brunansky also flied out his last time up. Unless your team is in last. Yeah, that's true. Rasmussen with the pitch. Tough 18. That is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Rasmussen. Down goes Brunansky. And here is Engel. Twins and the Yankees. Twins at 43 and 32 lead the American League West. The Yankees are 44 and 31, 2 games behind the Blue Jays in the American League East. But remember, top 3 teams each division get to the playoffs. Here's the pitch from Rasmussen. That's a tough 48, and it will be a ground ball to first, taken care of easily by Mattingly, and that ends the inning there. 1, 2, 3, go the Twins. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Yankees is Donnie Baseball, who should be in the Hall of Fame. If Mattingly had just stayed with the Yankees one more year when they won the World Series, he would have been put in automatically. But I guess maybe they're holding that against him. I don't know. Why Mattingly's not in the Hall of Fame, I don't understand. Here's the pitch from Schrom. And that is a tough 93. That's a fly out to right. Schrom pitching very well so far. That's the first out. Ron Hassey will take a swing. Hassey is 0 for 1. Pitch from Schrom. That's a ballpark check. 36, that's wheelhouse. Ron Hassey, 47. Blam! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. That ball is going over the center field fence. Goodbye, Ron Hassey, home run for the Yankees. As my mother was listening in the background, and of course she's a Yankee fan. Ron Hassey goes ahead, solo home run, and as soon as I say Schrom pitching a good game, he gives up a meatball that Hassey turns into Big Ziti. Tied at 1, and the batter now will be Don Baylor. As Michael Peterson says, yay! You've been checking the Hall of Fame. No one's at 70% to enter at this time. Yeah, I know, right? The Yankees originally won this game 6-3 on that date of July 5th. Schrom will pitch to Baylor. Baylor got hit by a pitch his last time up. Pitch from Schrom. Patient 23. That's a base on balls. And Baylor trots down to first. For the second time in the ball game, Baylor finds himself on the first sack. And here's Willie Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 1. Steal rating of 2. Baylor not going anywhere. No sacrifice came up for Randolph on a 2 or a 12, so he will hit away. Pitched from Schrom. That's a patient 39, and that is also a base on balls. I got to learn not to open my mouth when it comes to certain things. I say Schrom is pitching a great game, gives up a home run, now walks the next 2 batters. Runners at first and second, and the batter is Pags. Pags flew out his last time up. They go talk to Schrom on the mound for a moment. Fans here at Yankee Stadium suddenly got into this game with the game tied at 1. And Schrom will deal. Schrom looking on. Here it comes. And that is also a patient 76. But that is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught. That's going to be caught by Puckett for out number 2. Baylor has a run rating of 5. That's a 6. It's a patient. Baylor will stay at second base. He will not go to third. The die roll has to be under the run rating for a patient for me to make a call for a patient to go. So here's Bobby Meacham with 2 outs. Which means Baylor may not score on a single. Schrom went only 1.1 an actual start. He got blown up. Yeah, well, it's happening now, isn't it? Runners at first and second, now 2 outs. Here's Meacham. Meacham 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Schrom, and that is an in-play 55, and he'll get out of it. Ground ball to third. Taken care of there by Gaetti, and he will throw to second to get Randolph, and the inning will end there. 1 run for the Yankees on 1 hit, a couple of walks, a home run by Hassey. At the end of 4, we're tied at 1. Top of the 5th inning coming up. Roy Smalley leads off for Minnesota. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Rasmussen. And that's a sewer dice. I'll re-roll. That is a defense check 91, and that's going to be a clean out with no problem. That's an error check back to Rasmussen. His error rating is a 5, and that's fine because a 1 to 33 would be an error, but that's a 91. No problem for Rasmussen. He'll just toss it over to first for the first out. So a ground out to the pitcher. Next up for the Twins is Tuffle. Sports Time Machine, here, of course, at Yankee Stadium. Check out that awesome channel. He also does it all. Rasmussen will pitch to Tuffle. And that is a ballpark 81. And he's a right-hander, that's going to be in play. In play 26, though, is a single. Tuffle laces that one into center field, and the Twins have a man on first. First base hit for the Twins since the first inning triple by Puckett. Tuffle holds it first. The batter now is Gagne. Gagne struck out his last time up. Steal rating a 2. Tuffle not going anywhere. Gagne not bunting or anything like that. Rasmussen checking in. Now the pitch to Gagne. And that's going to be an in-play 97. That's a fly ball to left. Griffey puts that away for out number 2. Of course, Tuffle stays at first base. And here is Dave Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 1. Actually, well, I'm sorry, he's 0 for 0. He walked his last time up. New modified work schedule is kept to broadcasting. Yes, I've been wondering about that, STM. But don't worry, Utah Mike. We're always waiting to see what you got cooking. Here's the pitch from Rasmussen. And that is a ballpark 10. That is going to be a wheelhouse for Meyer. He has a little bit of power. Does he get a hit? It's a 53. Yes, he does. That's going to be a single for Meyer. Tip as he laces that one into left field. Tuffle with a run rating of 6 with 2 outs will automatically make third, and Meyer is at first. Base hit for Meyer to keep the inning alive. Runners at first and third, and a chance now for Puckett. They're going to go talk to Rasmussen for a moment. Now he'll pitch to Puckett. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Yankees calling infield normal. Rasmussen looking in. Puckett ready to swing. Puckett is 1 for 2. A triple and grounded out. Pitch from Rasmussen. That's a patient 91, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. And that throw is going to go to first to get Puckett out, and the inning ends there. No runs for the Twins. They have a couple of hits. Halfway through the ball game, we are tied at 1. Twins' auto sim rating is a C. They got a grade C, and they are overachieving big time. So are the Expos. They have the Expos have the best record in the leagues with 48 wins. They have a B rating, is the Expos. But the Twins have gotten the best role some of the best roles so far. Their grade's a C in 85, and yet they lead the American League West. Like to remind you, more exciting action coming up. Inside pitch tomorrow, 1985, 1 and gone, semifinal game number 1. It's the Yankees again and Dennis Rasmussen, but they will be hosting the Cincinnati Reds, and they'll be going up against McGaffigan. So the Cincinnati Reds will be at the Yankees for inside pitch 85, 1 and gone. The winner there, of course, moves on to the championship game. And payoff pitch tomorrow night. We have again the Cincinnati Reds. They will take on the Philadelphia Phillies. So 2 Reds games tomorrow. So please make sure you tell Philip Reynolds, Brandon Baker, and of course Dave Little. Make sure all the Reds fans are aware. And of course, for you Yankee fans or Yankee haters, there's still that game to play on inside pitch in the morning. So don't miss that. Reds at the Yankees, inside pitch. Am I going to have both semifinals in the championship game this weekend? Semifinal game number 1 will be tomorrow. That, of course, is the Reds and the Yankees. The Mets will play the Blue Jays on Sunday. Championship game will be Monday for the 1985 1 and gone. Leading off for the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th will be Omar Moreno. Moreno flew out his last time up. Here is the pitch. Schrom, that's a wheelhouse 0-4. Crack, and Moreno gets a hold of one. That one is going and going. That's got boosters on it. That is on its way to the moon. Goodbye. Omar Moreno, solo home run for the Yankees, 2-1 now. Oh, boy. Ken Schrom pitches Omar Moreno a basketball, and he slam dunked it. Oh, that is way out of here. Omar Moreno, he had only one home run against right-handed pitching in 85, and I'm going to say that's the one. I'm not sure if that's the game he actually hit it in, but he gets that one home run in this game, 2-1 Yankees. Possibly do the championship game in the evening so as West Coast or to work can watch. Remember, Tim, you can always check my channel for the replay. You can always check it for the replay, Tim. Remember, every one of my games streamed are all saved, so you can watch any game you want if you can't match it. All right, but we'll see what we can do, Tim. We'll see what we can do. I'm not going to say no. We'll see what we can do. So Ken Schrom goes ahead and gives up a big home run to Moreno as Yankee Stadium cheers. Yay! And here's Ricky Henderson. Schrom gives up a home run to Moreno. He only had one home run in 85, and I don't know if that was the one he did it in, but that's the hit. Here's the pitch to Henderson, and that is a ballpark 88. That's going to be in play. Henderson 58 is a ground ball to first base. That'll be out number one. Next batter is Ken Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 2. Pitch from Schrom. That's a patient 31. That's a base on balls. Griffey will trot down to first on the walk. And that is the third walk issued by Schrom. I'm sorry, I'm driving. I hate autocorrect. Don't text and drive, Tim. Don't text and drive. Griffey on it first. Mattingly, the batter. Griffey has a steal rating of 3, a jump rating, I should say, of 3. That's a 6. There'll be no play. So Schrom will pitch to Mattingly with 1 out. Mattingly is 0 for 2. Pitch from Schrom. That's a patient 42, and Mattingly slaps that one into left field for a base hit. It's a soft blooper. Actually, it's a short soft blooper into left field. Runner on first advances 2 bases, so Griffey goes to third. Mattingly on at first, and the Yankees are in business. They're going to go talk to Schrom on the mound, see if they can settle him down a bit. Here comes Ron Hasse. He hit a home run earlier. I'm not. It's all hands-free through the car console. Oh, okay. Well, be careful, Tim. 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Hasse 1 out still. The Twins are going to play for 2 and try to turn it. Actually, no, the Twins are going to bring the infield in. So the infield is called in by the Twins with runners at the corners. Hasse hit a home run his last time up. Here's the pitch from Schrom. And that's a patient 73. That's going to be a fly ball center field. And that is out number 2. Ken Griffey's run rating is 7. Puckett has an arm rating of a 6. Here comes Griffey. It's a patient he can go. It's a patient he can go. We draw a card. 6 or lower, Griffey is safe. 7, play at the plate. 8, he is out. The throw, we got to play at the plate. It's a 38, and that is going to be... He is going to be on the runner advancement chart. Out of there! Kirby Puckett guns down Griffey at the plate, and the inning is over. What a throw by Puckett. He gets him. And that will end the inning. Oh, boy, sacrifice fly possibility. But Puckett has a good arm, and he guns Griffey down at the plate, and it remains 2-1 at the end of 5. 1 run and 2 hits. We go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Twins will be Gary Gaetti. That was the year Puckett had no home runs. He actually had 4. He had 4 home runs against lefties there, Utah Mike. He had 4 home runs that year. Rasmussen will pitch to Gaetti. Remember, Puckett was only 25 years old. He was still pretty young. He was only 25 that year. He was a young kid. He was only now just beginning to come into what he was. Kirby Puckett, may he rest in peace, one of the most loved players in baseball. Rasmussen will pitch to Gaetti. Here's the pitch. Wheelhouse 50, and that's going to be a blast into right field. Gaetti is going to have a leadoff double. Oh, Rasmussen makes a mistake, and Gaetti makes him pay for it. That'll bounce off the wall. Gaetti goes to second. He just misses a homer. Leadoff man at second for the Twins. Just got it, too, on a 50. Yes, he left us way too soon. The batter is Kent Hrbek. Now, Gary Gaetti has a 3 chance of a steal. Okay? And this is the first time he's up, so his steal rating is a 4. That is a 2. It is doubles. It is doubles, which means he can steal third if he wants to. His steal rating is a C. Hassey's arm is a 4. Just checking. What would that be? That would be a very good chance to steal. That's a very good chance to go to third. Very good chance to go to third. Rarely have I ever stole third in this game. I've done it in inside pitch, not in payoff pitch. But he's the tying run. Gaetti will stay at second base. So I will not call the steal. And I will let Hrbek hit. Rasmussen will pitch. And that is a patient 15 or 13 won't matter. That's going to be a base on balls. Hrbek will trot down to first. So now the Twins are in business. With runners at first and second, nobody out. Here is Tom Brunansky. Top of the 6th. Yankees lead 2-1. Rasmussen looking on against Brunansky. Brunansky's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 96. That's a fly ball to left field. Griffey makes the catch. That is out number 1. It's a tough fly out. Gaetti has to hold. 1 out now with runners at first and second for Dave Engel. Engel will bat. He's only been at bat twice, and this is not the 7th inning or later. So Engel will bat. Rasmussen will pitch. Can the Twins get a big hit? Pitch coming. That's a tough 10, and that is a called strike 3 on Engel. Engel goes down on strikes. Called strike 3. Can't believe it. But it was right there, and actually he knew it as I look at the replay and realize he should have swung at it. 2 outs. And a chance now for Roy Smalley. Smalley is 0 for 2. He's the DH. Rasmussen looking on. Here it comes. And that is a patient 58, and he walked him. And now the bases are loaded. Rasmussen walks, the bases loaded, and the batter now is Tuffle. Tuffle will go up against Rasmussen, although he only batted 200. But as I said, this is his third time at bat, and we're not in the seventh inning, so I do not change position players yet. Dave Gardner joins us here at Yankee Stadium as he says, "Let's go Twinkies." Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Rasmussen to pitch to Tuffle. Can the Twins get a hit? And that is a tough 91. No, he cannot. That's going to be a ground ball to short, and the throw will go to second to get Smalley, and Rasmussen gets out of the inning. No runs for the Twins. 1 hit and a couple of walks. Still 2-1 Yankees. Timeout. Bottom of the 6th. Ken Schrom has only allowed 2 runs. His fatigue inning is the next one. But he's probably going to come out of the game with a 4.99 ERA. This is going to be his last inning, I believe. We'll see if he can do the job here. Don Baylor leads off for the Yankees. And he has no official at bat. He got hit by a pitch and he walked. So bottom of the 6th. Tim Pepper. Oh, okay. Gardner joins us here. Here's the pitch from Schrom. And that is a tough 67. That's going to be a ground out to second. Throw goes to first. Out number 1. Here is Willie Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 1. Schrom will pitch. And that is a patient 80. And he hit him. Plunk. Ouch. Oh, wow. He hit Randolph. Randolph a 79-81 on a patient. And he rolls an 80. And Schrom hits Randolph. That's the second hit batter. Puts a runner on first for Pags coming up. Randolph on at first. 3+ steal rating, 10 on the dice, nothing going on. Pags will go ahead and hit. Pitch from Schrom. And that is a tough 72. That's going to be a fly ball center field. That'll be caught by Puckett. Second out. And a chance now for Bobby Meacham. Randolph still on at first. Meacham is 0 for 2. Here comes the pitch. And that is a tough 32. And swing and a miss. Struck him out. Schrom goes ahead and picks up strikeout number 2. And he does go ahead and get the inning over. A hit batter, but that is it. At the end of 6, Yankees leading 2-1. I totally agree, Dave. I totally agree. Top of the 7th inning coming up. Rasmussen, let's see what he's got here. You got 3 right-handers coming up. Rasmussen's only pitching only giving up a run. 7th inning. This is 80s baseball, not 2000s. I'm going to let Rasmussen pitch to Greg Gagne. So unless he gets into some trouble. So Rasmussen will pitch to Gagne, top of the 7th inning. Gagne is 0 for 2. Pitch from Rasmussen. That's a ballpark 82. That's in play. In play, 27 is a base hit for Gagne. He hits that into center. Gagne will trot down to first. And that's his first hit of the game. The next batter will be Dave Meyer, and now I can go ahead and do a batting change. Although Meyer's only hit twice, but this is the 7th inning, so 7th inning and on. Or if the batters have not reached 3 at bats, I can do position change. I can do pinch hitting for position players. Dave Meyer is in left field. Let's see what the Twins want to do. But we got to go by most at bats. So that will be coming on to pinch hit. Will be the catcher, Mark Salas. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm sorry. My bad. Rasmussen's a lefty. Hold on. Let's see here. He's a lefty, so it'll be Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher will come up and bat. He had 132 at bats on the bench. He will also take over in left field. Hatcher doesn't have the range that Meyer had, but a little better in terms of arm and fielding percentage. So here's Mickey Hatcher pinch hitting against Rasmussen. And Hatcher basically hits 280 or 282 either way. So Rasmussen will stay in there. Gagne on it first. Rasmussen will pitch to Hatcher. Here's the pitch. That's a tough 86, and it's a ground ball to short. Hatcher's double play rating is an 8. Rasmussen's is a 7. That's a 7. Shortstop to second to first, double play. Oh, Hatcher comes out and grounds into the 6-4-3. Oh, that's an ouch. Two down as Dennis Rasmussen gets the pitcher's best friend. Here's the batter is Puckett. Puckett is 1 for 3. Tripled in the first. Pitch from Rasmussen. And that's going to be a tough 35. Puckett fights it off. That's a base hit. Wow. How big is that double play now? Puckett will go to first. Second hit of the game for Puckett. A chance now for Gary Gaetti. Let's see, 9 on the dice, 4 on Puckett's steal rating, nothing happening. Gaetti will go ahead and bat against Rasmussen. Rasmussen looking on. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 94, and it's a fly ball to left. Griffey gets to it and makes the play. No runs for Minnesota. 2 hits. But a big double play probably took away a run. 2-1, we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing your take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Remember, tomorrow we have the Reds and the Yankees, inside pitch 1985, semifinal game number 1. And tomorrow night tomorrow we'll have the Reds and the Phillies. Probably that game may be a little later, depending on what is happening, of course, which I don't know if anybody wants me to mention it, but I will keep my mouth shut. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2-1. Leading off for the Yankees is Omar Moreno. Schrom is going to come out of the game. He has done. Twins will go to the pen. Let's see who they're going to bring in, and they're going to come out with Pete Filson. He's a lefty. 4-5, 3.67 ERA. Pete Filson will pitch to Omar Moreno, which turns Moreno around, and he only actually doesn't really. It's still bats 286 against lefties, but he actually makes Moreno a little stronger. But Filson will go ahead and pitch to him. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1. Pitch from Filson now in there. That's an in play, 45, and that is a ground ball to first. Picked up there by Herbeck. That's out number 1. Moreno goes down. And now here's Ricky Henderson. Henderson bats 361 against lefties. But he will go up against them. So let's see what we got here. Henderson is 1 for 3. Pitch from Filson. In play, 79. And it's a fly ball center field. Puckett puts it away. Out number 2. They pretty much have kept Henderson off the base pads except for the first inning. Here's Ken Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. Filson will pitch. And that is an in-play 88, and it's going to be a good inning for him. It's a ground out to second, throw goes to first. And that will be out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Filson as he gets the job done. Still 2-1 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Actually, that game between the Reds and the Phillies, I'll make that game early for some special reasons for tomorrow. So that's going to be an earlier start. So be on the lookout for it. If you subscribe to me, as soon as you see it, please come out and check it. It'll probably be maybe halfway through after the first college football games tomorrow. So Cincinnati, Philadelphia, I'll have that game earlier for a special reason for tomorrow. Let's see. Herbeck will bat against Dennis Rasmussen. Rasmussen has reached his fatigue inning, but he's only given up 1 run. The Yankees are going to go to the pen, but after Rasmussen pitches to Herbeck. Herbeck is 0 for 2. Pitch from Rasmussen, and that is a tough 21, and caught him on that swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Rasmussen. That's the first out. Next batter is going to be Tom Brunansky, and Rasmussen's going to pitch to Brunansky because Brunansky actually has a lower average against him. So Rasmussen will pitch to him. 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that is a patient 96. And it's a fly ball to left. Coming under it is going to be Griffey. That's out number 2. Rasmussen having a good game today. And he is the starting pitcher in the inside pitch game as well against the Reds. He'll go up against McGaffigan. Next up for the Twins is Dave Engel. And now we'll see a new pitcher as Rasmussen's coming out. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Yankees. And they will go with Brian Fisher. 4-4, 2.38 ERA, 14 saves. Brian Fisher will pitch to Engel. That turns Engel around. Now, let's see if I can do something with the Twins. Fisher is a right-hander. And now let's see, Engel is he was the catcher. The Twins will come out and bring in Mark Salas. He's the other catcher. He has 339 at-bats against righties, and he will come out to hit and take over at catcher. A little bit of chess. Brian Fisher will now pitch to Salas with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. And that's a patient 84, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Willie, throws to first, and a 1-2-3 inning, inning for the Yankees. Twins are being kept very quiet. It's 2-1 going to the bottom of the eighth. Donnie Baseball leads off for the Yankees in the bottom of the eighth. I'm going to check the pen, see if there's anybody I want to go to. And the answer to that question really is no. So Filson's going to stay out there. Actually, timeout. Actually, no, Filson. You know what? It doesn't matter. Filson will stay out there, or at least he'll pitch the next two batters, Mattingly and Hasse, for being lefties. So Filson will pitch to Mattingly here at the bottom of the eighth inning. Sometimes playing chess with yourself is not an easy thing to do. Here's the pitch from Filson, and that's a patient 0-1. That's a straight base on balls. That is way outside. Ball 4. Mattingly trots to first. Second time Mattingly's been on base. Steal rating of 1, not going anywhere. The batter is Hasse now. Hasse is 1 for 3, has a home run in this game. Mattingly on it first. There is no sacrifice or anything like that. So Filson will pitch to Hasse. Here's the pitch. And that is an in-play 55. That's going to be a fly ball to left field. And that will be caught by Hatcher. And that's out number 1. Mattingly stays at first. And here's the Yankee DH, Don Baylor. Filson will now come out of the game. The Twins will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Twins, there's going to be Frank Euphemia. 4-2, 3.79 ERA. Frank Euphemia. Don't know much about him. He had many appearances for the Twins after when he came to there, but Euphemia is the pitcher. So he'll come up against Don Baylor. Baylor will hit. At least I think he will. Let me see if the Yankees want to make a change. He's the DH. Let's see if we can do them. The Yankees want to do a change. And yes, they will. Don Baylor is going to come out. And taking over at DH will be Dave Winfield. 418 at bats. He will go up against Euphemia, much better average. And he'll take over at the designated hitter spot. So here's Dave Winfield against Frank Euphemia. Still 1 out. Mattingly on it first. Here's the pitch. And that is an in-play 77. Fly ball center field. Puckett makes the grab. That's the second out. Two outs now. Here's Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 1. Walked and got hit by a pitch. Mattingly still on it first. And Euphemia will pitch to Randolph. Fans here at Yankee Stadium looking for a little insurance. Here's the pitch. And that's a ballpark 44. Randolph, that just misses a wheelhouse. That's in play. In play 29 is a single into right field. Mattingly with a run rating of 6. He will make third with 2 outs. Randolph goes to first and third. As Randolph gets his first hit of the game. And a big run is 90 feet away for the Yankees. Next batter is Pags. Pagliarulo sets up there. Yankee Stadium on their feet. Wanted to see a big win against the American League West leaders. Mattingly at third. Randolph first. Euphemia will pitch to Pags. And that is a patient 56. Single for Pagliarulo. He comes through with a clutch hit. Mattingly comes in to score. Randolph, run rating of 7. He goes to third. Pags goes to first. 3-1 Yankees. Big base hit by Pagliarulo. Allows the run to score. Euphemia goes ahead and throws his glove down on the mound, but he'll pick it right back up. And Bob Meacham is next, with runners still at first and third, but 2 outs. But the Yankees get a big insurance run and now lead 3-1. Meacham is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that's a tough 60, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Up with it, of course, is Gaetti, and the throw goes to second to get Pags, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the Yankees on 2 hits and a walk. At the end of 8, Yankees lead 3-1. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Leading off for the Twins is going to be Roy Smalley. He will hit. Brian Fisher does have saves. He's got 14 of them. And believe it or not, he's got the lowest ERA of the bullpen. Although I should bring in Rigetti, but since Fisher does have saves, I'm going to keep Fisher in there. So Brian Fisher will go up against Roy Smalley to start the top of the 9th. We'll see if there's any 9th inning magic. Here's the pitch from Fisher. That's a patient 90, and it's a ground ball to short. Throw goes to first, out number 1. As they get the leadoff man. Tim Tuffle will come up next. He will, and Tim Tuffle bats .288 against rights. And they're going to let Fisher pitch to him. Fisher is strong. He's going for the save. Tuffle at the plate. Here's the pitch from Fisher. Tough, 65. That's a ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. Throws to first. Out number 2. Last chance for the Twins is Gagne. Twins are going to go to the bench. If there's anybody I could bring in there. Gagne is at shortstop. And we will see a pinch hitter. So Gagne's going to come back to the bench, and Ron Washington will come up and bat. He batted .254 against righties. They're going to let Fisher pitch because if you replace him with a different pitcher, Washington goes to a .294. So it's going to be Brian Fisher versus Ron Washington. Washington will also take over at shortstop if this game goes any further. Pretty much the same rating. Fisher will pitch to Washington. Fans on their feet here at Yankee Stadium, looking for the final out. Fisher looking in. Now he deals. And that's a defense, 69. It's an error check to third. The ball is hit to Pagliarulo. His error rating is a 2. 1 to 60 is an error. That's a 69. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Yankees beat the Twins today, 3-1. A rare 1-2-3 inning, a rare 1-2-3 ninth inning here at RJL 518, but they get it. And that's your game. Final line score coming up and 10-minute ticker. Don't go away. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Twins, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. Rasmussen picks up the win. Schrom the loss. Brian Fisher does get the save. On a nice win for the Yankees here at Yankee Stadium. Pretty much finally a basic baseball game we pretty much had. Timeout coming up for a 10-minute ticker. Don't go away. Good to have you guys with me tonight. It's always a pleasure to do a good ball game with you guys. One thing I like about using the cards for 10-minute ticker, they get shuffled already for tomorrow's game. It was the Yankees beating the Twins 3-1. So now let's see how the rest of Major League Baseball does tonight. Boston against California, that's a 9. Angels win that one 6-4. White Sox against Cleveland, 4, a win for the White Sox, 5-0. Baltimore, Kansas City, that's a 12. That's a win for the Royals, 6-3. Royals got some serious catching up to do if they want to make the playoffs. Yankees already beat Minnesota. Toronto taking on Oakland, that's a 9. That's a win for the Athletics. They beat the Blue Jays 7-3. Milwaukee taking on Seattle, that's a 5. A win for the Brewers, 5-4. Detroit and Texas, that's a 9. A win for the Rangers, 1-0. New York Mets taking on Atlanta, that's a 12. I tell you, against the weak teams where the Mets have the most chance to win it, they don't get it. That's a 12. That's a win for the Braves, 8-0. San Francisco and the Cubs, that's a 7. A win for the Cubs, 1-0 on the Giants. Montreal at Houston, good series. That's a 6. Expos come away with the win, 8-5. Cincinnati and Philadelphia, we have that game tomorrow. That's an 8. A win for the Phillies, 10-6. San Diego taking on Pittsburgh, that's a 3. Padres get a win, 4-3. As Steeler fan says, rigged. Los Angeles taking on the Cardinals. That's a 7. Cardinals get the win, 6-5. No, that's not rigged, Steeler fan. My Mets can't beat anybody decent. That's what's hurting me here. We now go to July 6th. Boston taking on California. That's a 10. Another win for the Angels, 9-2. White Sox and the Indians, that's an 11. Cleveland wins it, 4-3. Tough losses for the White Sox. You got to beat last place teams. Baltimore, Kansas City. The Orioles win that one, 1-0. Toronto at Oakland, 7. That's another win for the Athletics. They win this game 2-1. Milwaukee taking on Seattle. That's a 10. A win for the Mariners, 3-2. Detroit and Texas, 10. That's a win for the Tigers, 9-8. San Francisco and the Cubs, that's a 7. That's a win for the Cubbies, 6-0. Montreal at Houston, that's an 11. Astros get that win, 7-1. Cincinnati taking on Philadelphia. The Reds, by the way, do lead the National League West. That's a 9, but the Phillies take that game 8-1. San Diego, Pittsburgh. That's an 8. A win for the Pirates, 3-0. Pirates actually been playing pretty well lately. Finally, the Dodgers and the Cardinals. That's a 10. Dodgers win that game 6-3. My Mets did not play. That was a rained out game. That's the reason why they are not there. That's it for the 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Steeler fan, Tim Pepper, Dave Gardner, Sports Time Machine, Michael Peterson. Thank you all for joining me here for tonight's game and to see the Yankees play the Twins. Tomorrow, inside pitch, semifinal game number 1, game number 23, Reds at the Yankees. It'll be McGaffigan versus Rasmussen. And tomorrow night, Reds taking on the Phillies in payoff pitch. I'll make that an afternoon game due to something I need to do at the night. So we'll see that one there. And don't know the pitching matchup yet for that one, but you'll see it. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Yankees over the Twins 3-1. Take care, everyone. See you later. Have a good night.